Welcome to Cube League Season 6. I'm Persiferous.
I'm Mr. Control.
Well, we've been watching Dr. No do some pretty disgusting things. Just putting in work over and over again. Right now he is 4-0, and he's getting ready to start into his tiebreaker match, which Team Can't Stop Won't Stop decided on the beatdown with his 4-color Atraxa deck to be maybe another victim.
You know, I'm surprised they chose the beatdown. I felt that Heartbreaker. I mean, I know in game 2 was not a good game for him.
No, it wasn't.
He in game 1 he had outs.
Yeah,
he put up a board. He put up a fight, and he took a couple key pieces from Dr. No, but without those key pieces, I think he had the best shot, and we didn't get to see all of all the beatdowns deck. Right. Maybe there's some stuff in there we just haven't seen.
I mean, we know that there's some kill spells, so there's some removal there, and we know that he does have some creature package there, but we haven't. You're right. We just haven't gotten to see enough of it here on camera to be able to really judge it. So, I think between these two guys, I mean, they're both good Magic players. They've both got good decks. Let's see what happens. So let's get into this action and see how this match shapes up. So we've got the beatdown going to lead the way with a Plains. Dr. No's got a Plateau, Mountain, Galvanic Blast, Oust, Mog War Marshal, Vault Scourge, Arcbound Ravager, and an animation module in hand. We're going to see Vault Scourge right away.
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
Let's start it early.
We see an island and a... is that a Cloudfin or a... no.
I believe...
I know what that card is.
I believe
it's a Skyship Plunderer. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, it proliferate pretty much. And it doesn't matter. Galvanic Blast.
Take one.
Get in for one. Gain one.
He said, whoa, beat down. I play a lot of one
There's that animation module. There it is. We're going to get to see it in action.
With the Arcbound Ravager. Ooh.
Fairgrounds Warden. We didn't see that game one. Or match one.
That's, I don't know if he's going to like what's going to happen now.
I don't think he's going to like it either. So... Zico, Luminarch Aspirant. Nah.
No.
Going straight for the Ravager. Put up a counter on this. Pay into this. Let's make a dude. The beatdown says, wait,
beatdown
what?
says, what does that do?
Oh, yeah. This makes artifacts that Arcbound Ravager is going to snack on. And also, it's an artifact, too. So when Arcbound Ravager runs out of snacks, he's going to snack on that, too.
You know what's even more dumb than that? Is he's eventually going to oust this guy to get his flyer back just to... Council's Judgment here.
He can't. He doesn't have enough white mana for it. But he just cast a Sailor of Means, which gives him a treasure. So he does have technically white mana now. But I think... So Needle Spires. We're going to see Luminarch Aspirant. There's that counter train.
Here it comes.
Yeah. Put a counter. Make a dude. Oh, man. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to swing this Arcbound Ravager at you.
You're not going to block, he says? Okay.
All right.
Take just 2.
Yeah.
I'm happy just chipping away. He wants to play Elspeth Conqueror of
He's
Death.
got Elspeth Conquers Death. There's one target. One target that Elspeth Conquers Death hits. And that's Luris. Ooh, look at this. He went right away with Council's Judgment. So, Council's Judgment is one of those Will the Council cards. It says, starting with you, each player votes for a non-land permanent you don't control. Exile each permanent with the most votes or tied for the most. So, it looks like he went ahead and said, hey, I'm going to sack this because you targeted this right away with this, even though that card doesn't target. So, what they need to do is vote. So that's what's happening right now. Is he saying, okay, so on the stack, I can sack this, right? Yes, technically on the stack you can.
It doesn't matter. If he says, does it exile it?
It exiles it.
Oh.
It exiles it, but it happened. Like, the vote happens first. You don't target anything. The vote happens.
Oh, so after the vote, no, you can't do that though.
No, you can't respond to it.
You have to respond to it before it resolves.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's why the card's so good.
He says, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep.
All right.
Sure. Arcbound Ravager is gone.
Interesting.
Yeah. It seems like the beatdown's putting up a little bit more of a fight this time.
He's more of a blue-white control deck now.
It seems that way. Alright, so... So we're going to move to combat. We're going to put a counter on this. Looks like we're going to make a dude.
Make a dude.
Man, those two cards together are just so good.
Do those fly? No.
No. They're just little servos. Little 1/1 servos. He just looked at his Arcbound Ravager. Oh, I miss you. Alright, so he's going to play the War Marshal. Oh no, he's going to put Luris in his hand. Looks like a Watcher for tomorrow. So we're going to get a Hideaway here. He was too fast. I couldn't see what it was.
Yeah, I couldn't.
He hid that away extremely quickly and well. We're going to see a 3-mana or a 3-countered Endless One.
Well, I mean, the beatdown stuff and put on a little more of a fight.
Yeah, for sure. There's a Token Freeblade in hand. An Oust. So, Oust is going to go after the Endless One. It's going to go back to 20. Let's see, is he going to play the Marshal? Yep. There's the War Marshal. Gets his token. Move to combat. Increase the counter count. Make another dude. He's really just interested in flooding the board right now.
Well, why not when you have a heroic card in your deck that gives everything haste and +1/+1?
I mean, you're not lying.
Says I think I can attack with this guy.
I'll swing the biggest guy.
Sure.
Yeah. Block with your Sailor Amines? Sure. I was just checking to see if you would block. Alright, so he's got plenty of land here. He's got that Elspeth Conquers Death just sitting in his hand, waiting for Luros.
If he exiles Loris, can he replay Loris from the commander? No?
No, it doesn't go to the command zone. It goes to the companion zone, but it doesn't go there. It just goes to exile. So there's another land. So he's going to play Luros. And then he's going to play the War Marshal. Yet again. Going to make another Goblin. Looks like he's out of Goblin tokens.
I'm sure he's going to be out of a lot of tokens.
Right? So he's got 2 Goblin tokens that have entered the battlefield this turn that are sick. He's got 1 Goblin that is able to attack. He's got all the servos that could be found. He's going to make another servo. Okay, there's his Gobbo.
He says, hey, while you're up, can you get me a servo? I need another one. Like, I believe he made one. He tapped a mana for it.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. He's like, I need them. I'm sorry. I didn't expect to have this many.
Yeah.
How much damage is that now? It's 4.
Well, you know, we pack all these tokens and we try to make sure that there's enough for everybody, but there's a limited amount.
I think Dr. No says I need to
start
put
building
the
this
pressure
cushion
on. Says, all right, take 1, take 2. All right, yeah, my guys will die. I need to I'm gonna be making more tokens, so I need to make more.
Yep.
I think that's why he attacked.
That's a pretty funny reason to attack.
I mean,
but you're not lying.
I think he literally said, I just want to be able to keep playing my servos.
Yeah. So, Elspeth Conquers Death.
He said, sure, you got it. Like,
eats Luros.
You have an
I think he's all right with that.
Come on, heroic. Yeah, are you going to play the Echo on that card? We are. Interesting. Ooh, Signal Pest.
Signal Pest seems pretty good. So there's Topin Freeblade and Signal Pest. Make him another servo. Like it's just an endless army. It's an endless army of servos. He says, okay, these 3 came into play this turn. We're going to swing these goblins and this goblin. Leave the Luminarch Aspirant, the little engine that could. We'll leave it back. And he's just chipping away right now.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't. He's got the pressure. I'm surprised he's adding more to the board. I mean, all you gotta do is just keep making your servos. He says, so you take a bunch of damage.
Right. It's going to take 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Go to 13.
Go to 13.
It says, alright, you kill this dude. Kill this dude.
So what's he got next turn? He's got
an endless one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So if he draws a heroic, it's going to cost him 2 more this turn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
14.
That's a good card.
15, 16, 17. It is a good card. He's also got a Venerated Loxodon in hand, which has Convoke, and an Endless one. It looks like he's thinking strong here, like, what do I do? What do I do? Just play the Endless one as a 1.
Convoke it. Yep.
And then use it for Convoke for Venerated Loxodon, put another counter on it. Pass the turn. This is an interesting match. This is lasting longer than I expected.
Yeah, myself included. But I mean, he's got the engine, and the beatdown can't stop the little engine that could.
Yeah, he's just plugging away. I think he's trying to do math right now.
I think this is a swing everything, kill you at time and point. Yeah, activate.
Activate the land. So 2, 4. You swing the Signal Pest, right?
You swing everything.
The Signal Pest gives everything a buff, right?
Yes.
Put the counter on it. Make you a servo. Let that servo sit off to the side. Turn everything sideways.
Yeah, I think you literally just turn everything sideways. There's no reason not to. You can't lose.
I almost wonder why he didn't put a counter on the land.
Oh. It's a good question. Maybe he doesn't know about that. You know, lands can be tricky. A lot of people think once you put a counter on it, it falls off, but it stays on there.
He's keeping that card in his hand awfully secret.
Dr. No has been around Magic long enough where I think he should know that.
Yeah, he should know that.
But I think he's just like, it doesn't even matter. Like, I just keep doing this.
Yeah, maybe it just feels win more to him.
Right, like, I don't need to put pressure with my land. I have all the pressure with dudes. And
so is he going to block the Baleful Strix with the double striking Needle Spires?
I kind of hope so. Like,
the Baleful Strix dies.
As soon as the
Needle Spires doesn't.
Well, true. Like, he's gonna die regardless. I think he's just attempting to do math here. Like, oh, this has double strike. Like, this is just 4 points of damage. Oh, not no more. Oh, gonna kill your dude. Block.
And both players are in top deck mode. Wow.
What? I think he should be dead. So everything's dead. Oh, you didn't put a 1/1 count on the Signal Pass. That kind of sucks. Like, how is he not?
Okay. So next turn he is. He's at 4 life. Next turn, attack. Right?
Right. I mean, he can't survive next turn unless it's a board wipe. You need a board wipe right here. All right, you got a trigger. What are you gonna get back, buddy? Oh, that's a good card. Yeah, get that back.
Take
Cuts off the engine, which
take
is
part of the engine there.
a turn too late.
Yeah, play the dude that you just drew.
Yeah, it's just a turn too late.
So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fight
7,
with fire?
8.
That's in his hand?
That's in his hand.
Like, yeah, he wins here. He can almost kick it.
Just drew a Hope of Gear per. No, you can't almost kick it.
I mean,
Cost
maybe.
10. Cost 10 to kick.
Well, he does have a lot of mana.
Well, 9 to kick. Yeah, I think you certainly fight with fire something. Oh yeah, the Fairgrounds Warden. Get your Luminarch Aspirant back. Move to combat, put a counter on something, swing it all.
Can you stop it again?
That's what he's asking him.
No, I can't stop all this. We're gonna have to go to game 2. Yeah, then he's probably. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm just over dead. Yeah, we can go next game.
I'm dead. You've got more creatures that are swinging than I can handle and block. So that was game 1. That was
I mean, it did take him a while.
That was a little longer.
But we got to see the power.
Yeah, we got to see the power engine.
I don't know if they can beat that. That's tough.
It is. I mean, just being able to pump those.
You're making a
creatures
2/2 every turn.
Essentially.
Every turn you're basically making a 2/2.
Yeah. That's insane.
Just for going to your combat and making a 2/2.
Yeah.
Like that's the power level of Dr. No's deck, and once again he is now 5-0. He has not dropped a game.
That's right. He hasn't dropped a game. He is 5-0. Wonder if he's going to be able to clear out this historic night. Win them all. Yeah, I mean, the way it looks right now, I mean, it's likely. I think I think that was the best matchup that we've seen against it so far.
It definitely gave him the hardest time.
It definitely gave him the hardest, like all the way. Like it was so it was so back and forth between the two of them.
Kind of not necessarily match them for drop, but for power level to power level.
Yeah.
Like you have a couple of small creatures that got a really good creature. You have a couple more small creatures that have a really good creature. And now I just got to continue to block, chip away at me. Yeah. Just keep blocking, try to keep the creature count down and
absolutely
and get there that way.
And getting some of those key spots of removal for both players. To get rid of the Luros, to get rid of the Arcbound Ravager, to be able to get rid of the Fairgrounds Warden that's got your little engine going. I mean, right. those are all very key and instrumental, and it was very interesting to see how it all came together to pan out for him. Because there for a minute, I thought that the match was, I thought that the match was over at a couple of points. Like, there's no way that the beatdown can come back from this. And then there's a couple of times where I felt the other way, like he's got him blocked up really good. He might not be able to just overcome this.
He was able to swarm the board a little bit and prevent some of that damage to his face.
It seemed like as soon as that was able to happen, it was on. Dr. No finally said, okay, we've been playing this long enough. My army is getting bigger. Let's do some math and make you take some damage. And make you take some damage. And make you take some damage. And finally it just got to it. It got to where it was too overwhelming.
It's power of Boros.
Yeah. He was only able to block,
not only is
4 of the 8 creatures that were swinging at him.
Not only was his deck fast, it came out wide.
Yeah.
Real wide. That's normally green.
Mm-hmm. Came
out fast and wide quick.
Yeah, that animation module with Luminarch Aspirant is insane. I mean, let's not even think about it with the Arcbound Ravager. But either way, here we go in game 2. All right, so there's a Volcanic Island into a Soulscar Mage for Dr. No. We see an island into a Baleful Strix right away for the beatdown. So let's see. We've got Galvanic Blast in hand is going to take care of that Baleful Strix. It's going to pump our Soulscar Mage. Soulscar Mage is going to get in for 2 points. He's got another good hand there. Beatdown's got some interesting stuff. He's got a Path to Exile in his hand. Spire of Industry.
This deck always seems to amaze me the way he's able to build a deck. In game 1, it looked like a blue-white control deck. Game 2, it looks like a black-white control token deck.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a path, and we have some dudes that can help stop stuff.
And it looks like somebody's getting a token for the Bastion of Remembrance. So enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. So I think he's trying to use this as a offset for the amount of life that he's taking. But we'll see if it's enough to really help him out here.
He is another very fast, very quick aggressive start.
Very fast and very quick. Let's see. So if he ousts that creature, it doesn't die, which is funny.
Yeah. I don't think I would waste an oust on a 1/1, regardless if I'm going to lose a life or
yeah.
not. Free damage is free damage.
Free damage all the way, baby. So, Topin Freeblade, pass the turn. Breeding Pool tapped.
Uh-oh. What is this?
That's Toberax.
Oh.
And pass the turn. So, we've got a Tempered Veteran, Oust, Mountain, and Kytheon in hand. So we're going to see and there's the Luminarch Aspirant. So he can only cast one of these white cards. So it's going to be the Aspirant. He's going to put a counter on the Soulscar Mage. Makes it a 1/3. And now he's going to attack with the Topin Freeblade that has Vigilance. And it looks like the beatdown's trying to decide what to block here. So he's going to block. He's going to block there. Take 2.
Game 1.
Gain 1, lose 1.
Did I miss that? Is it your creature or your opponent's creature?
I don't think they missed it because Dr. No took a point.
Oh.
So we're going to path to exile this.
Probably thinking, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Get my other white and I'm going to dump my hand on you.
I'm going to get my other white. I'm going to play Kytheon. I'm going to swing with 3 creatures. I'm going to flip Kytheon. Maybe not.
Not yet. He does have a D-Sphere.
Mm-hmm.
the irony in that is I'm still blown away at how the beatdown kept
Well, there's a
Elspeth
Lightning
Conqueror
Helix.
of Death in his deck when it only hits one card.
Yeah, that's to me. I'm right there with you. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I mean, yes, I understand that the companion can be deadly, but
you have a Path to Exile. You have other kill spells. So Lightning Helix. So deal 3 and gain 3. So he's going to kill the Torberax. He's really only going to gain 2. Because of the lose 1 for the Bastion of Remembrance. He's going to get in for 4 and then renown the Topin Freeblade, cast the Veteran, and pass the turn. So now we've got D-Sphere, Island, Fatal Push, Elspeth Conquers Death. Fatal Push deals with a bunch of stuff right now.
Fatal Push deals with everything in his deck.
Fatal Push deals with 1 card.
That's still everything.
One of the 3 cards that is on the battlefield right now that's going to kill him.
Well, I realize that, but I mean, it still kills a lot of stuff in his deck.
I agree. It does.
I wonder if he has a way of bringing it back. Because he's going to need to.
He's going to de-sphere the Topin Freeblade. Which, that seems like a pretty good play. And he's going to go ahead and use that Fatal Push on the Veteran Explorer. And now we're going
to... land Loris, play Loris? After you saw him just D-Sphere and Fatal Push?
And Path to Exile?
Yeah. I like that.
I think he's playing Kytheon. Now he's going to put Luris in his hand.
Oh. And he says, oh, that's right. You still run that Elspeth Conquers the Death.
Mm-hmm.
And you have
and maybe he's thinking the same thing. Like maybe Dr. No's saying, you know what? He had it last time. Why would he have it again? Or why would he, not sideboard it out, seeing that there's only 1 creature it hits? But maybe he's not saying that. Maybe he's saying, okay, it's time to get busy. Let's do it. So that's 4. And here comes Luris. And nothing else in there that I want to cast. Pass the turn. The Hallowed Fountain enters tapped. And I think right now...
Did he pass the turn?
He passed the turn. Pass the turn to Scoop. He didn't have the white mana to cast it. And it was right there on the top.
Wow.
Passed it for the win. Just said, you know what? Sometimes you got it. Sometimes you don't. And this time he didn't have it.
What an amazing deck. What an amazing draft.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely something that he planned on. He must have done a bunch of research and said, you know what, I'm going to try to force red. Saw that there was red cards open right away. Started gobbling them up. Saw that there were some white cards available. After he took that on pick 4 of pack 1, he took that plateau.
Yeah.
He didn't have any white cards yet. And he just kept going along, chugging along. I think this is probably one of those upper echelon drafts. Probably what's that keyword people are saying nowadays? A masterclass. A masterclass in cube draft on what to do with the Proliferate cube.
He had a plan.
Didn't
He executed.
Yeah.
And stomped face.
Yes, absolutely stomped face.
He hands down won that whole thing right there.
Yeah.
That's probably, of all the matches I've seen, it's probably the quickest and most fun cube draft I think I've witnessed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That was insane.
It gave me chills the whole time.
And I'm a control player at heart, so I naturally tend to go to the blue.
Yeah.
And that gave me chills. Like, that was absolutely...
I mean, obviously nobody could stop it. Nobody that they played against could stop it.
I don't even know if the other teams could have beat that deck.
It's very true. Don't know what they drafted, though.
That's true. But, I mean, that deck was...
But nobody else was in those colors, for sure, it seemed like. Especially at the seats that they were all in. So, I think the other match is still going on. I think they went into tiebreakers too, but I don't know for sure. They might just be running a long match because that was pretty quick.
We saw 3 matches.
Yeah, in like an hour and a half.
We saw 6 games in an hour and a half.
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
That is the power of red and white at its finest.
Yeah. Pay respects to the Boros. Always pay respects. You see Boros come around and you're not in Boros and you see something strong, you better cut it or it's going to get you.
Comes up fast.
It sure does.